Okay, folks, it's Tuesday. My brain just quit. Tuesday, January 16th. I'm back here in my room here in Alabama, North Alabama, where I stand snowed in. I know you people north of Nashville laugh at us, but the whole world shut down here. But I'm back here in the room, and I don't know, I want to do something different. My oldest son, talked to me, and I want y'all's opinion. I'm going to do some story things, and if I need to put it on a separate channel within my channel, y'all let me know, because I know probably 95% of the people watching this are following me for arrowheads. But I want to do this. But I hadn't been on in a couple months. Deer season started. Been at that pretty hard. I've killed two. Just haven't done a whole lot with arrowheads. I have picked up a couple. Let me see if I got them over here. Hang with me here. Nothing to write home about, but did find that blade at the shelter. And right before deer season started, and I walked the field a week or two ago. Found that one. As far as the deer, I've got one of them here. I done cleaned the skull up. I killed a 7-point. Killed it on about Black Friday. I saw him earlier that week. Couldn't get a shot at him. Done a lot of points. He's 20 inches wide. He fooled me. I thought he was a really good buck, but I mean, I'm tickled with him. And I've got a 6. I hadn't cleaned the skull up yet, but that's it on my. I've seen, I don't know, 15, 16 deer, 15 or 16 bucks, but we just haven't had any good bucks in the last couple of years. Anything I want to write home about, but what I want to do today is, I'll just turn this camera around. I want to tell a story of a gun here. And it's a 38 special, Smith & Wesson. I think the last patent on it's like 1914. You gun people know all about it. It's got like 3 patents on the barrel. And I just want to tell a tale on it. So let me set the camera up and let's try this. And again, if y'all want me to shut up, y'all don't want to watch, but I'd like, my son thinks people will be interested. He said I've got 1,000 stories, and if y'all would be interested in that, just let me know. All right, I need to put it on another channel, so I'm just scanning the room here. But let me set the camera up and try this. Thank you. I think what I want to do. Okay, I acquired this old gun, a 17-year-old, and my great-grandmother was staying with us. And she came to me one evening and told me she wanted me to buy this gun, and from her. She wanted me to have it, and wanted $150 for it. And I didn't think much of it. And anyway, my father, he come upstairs that night and said, "Granny talked to you about that gun?" And I said, "Yes, sir." And he said, "You gonna get it?" And I said, I don't know. And he said, "She wants you to have it." And he said, "You got the money?" I was 17-year-old, still in high school. And I said, "Yes, sir, I got the money." And he said, "I think it'd do you. She wants you to have it, and I think you need to, if you got the money, get it. She needs the money too." So anyway, I got $150 and went downstairs and gave her the money and bought the gun. The backstory: my great grandmother ran a boarding house in St. Petersburg, Florida, and she only boarded out to old men. She didn't want to mess with women. And the story she told me is one of the boarders. This may not be anything, may not hold water, but she got this from one of the men that she rented to, and it was his service revolver. Somewhere around Chicago. He was a policeman. I don't know what year. I hadn't dated this gun, but that was a story she gave me, that one of the old men, I don't know how she acquired it, but she got it from him. So fast forward, all those years, and I get it when I'm 17-year-old. And so didn't do anything with it. It was like our bed stand gun. Me and my wife got married. This thing stayed on the beside the bed at night. Never, I shot it a little bit, everything, but I don't know, 10, I got the dates over here, 15 years ago, I had 12 years ago, I got the idea I wanted to kill a deer with it. And so I started taking it with me, just throwing it in my backpack. And I remember I had a chance at a bobcat one evening. I mean, my butt didn't hit the seat good. And here comes a bobcat across the field, and he stops out there about 35 yards. And I don't know how I missed him. I mean, I seen the dirt fly up just right under him. And anyway, I continued to carry the gun for a couple of years, and just didn't have. I remember I had the opportunity one evening, had 2 does come in, and just didn't work out. If I ain't mistaken, my phone started going off, the noise, not the ringer, and the doe pegged me. I was in a blind, and she ran out. So anyway, but I think it was the next year. I just, I kept this gun with me. I actually would take it out and lay it on the bench or the seat beside me, or whatever I was hunting. And one evening over here across the road from the house, I had 7 does come in, and I don't get my numbers right, but it was seemed like it was 2 big does with 2 or 3 yearlings apiece. I don't know, but the back doe was a 1.5 old doe, and it was just perfect. And the 7 does came through, and the 1.5 old doe was at the back, and she stops out 18 yards, I think, and just gave me a perfect. Everything worked out. They didn't know I was in the world, and I was in one of these buddy stands, 2 people stands with a rail, and man, I had the perfect rest. Just everything. Had the gun on that. Hit her right behind the shoulder, and 7 deer. When the shot was fired, it was just like a covey of quail taking off. But I kept my eye on her, and another deer, one of the yearlings, they were going like this through the field. And I don't know, they got out there about 50, 75 yards, and the little deer kept going. She, so I said, I got her. So I go down there, and sure enough, right behind the shoulder, perfect shot. So I ended up getting a doe with her. So I've got the picture over here. I'm unprepared for this. I just said this is my first story. I'm gonna try to tell it, but I set that goal. People say you can't kill a deer with a 38, or I'm not looking for a lot of flack. I've done it since then. I've killed another doe the next year with a 38. So anyway, that's I wanted to tell that one. I've got the picture. Let me get the picture. Like I said, I'm not prepared for all this, but I dug it out a while ago, and let's see, what's the date on this? There it is. It's let's see, 10. I can't even write. I got with my glasses over there. I think it's January 13th, 2012. And there's old 38. She's patinaed up. That's the way she was when I got her. She was brown when I got her from Granny, but I was fat then. But anyway, that's the tale. So hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope it didn't bore you. So let me know in the comments. Shut my mouth, or get another channel, or stick to arrowheads. Y'all have a good evening. Appreciate it.